25, here we go. Combined uncertainty. So we are going to talk about what happens when you add stuff together, when you pour from one container into another container, or when you or when you cut some. Okay, give me 20 minutes. Hopefully I can get this in 20 minutes. We have some time. We have explored how each measurement has an uncertainty or margin of error. This is due to the limitation of the measuring device, also known as precision. But what happens when you combine measurements? Highlight that part. What happens when you combine measurements? What about when you keep removing an amount from a larger batch? What happens to the uncertainties there? You guys following? Okay. The total or combined uncertainty is the sum of all uncertainties present. That's a different color in my books, right? This is where it's, if you want to make it stand out, you don't have highlighters, then today you just add a bunch of arrows there. This is due to the fact that each time something is measured and added to the total, the uncertainties also increase, okay? Each time something is measured and added to the total, the uncertainties increase. The margin of error increases because something is measured repeatedly, okay? Something is measured repeatedly. It may seem insignificant in most sectors, but it is very important to consider in some industries. So for example, if you're checking into an airplane, what do they do with your luggage when you check it in? They weigh it. There's a limit, right? So every time they weigh it, it goes on the belt, it goes into the plane, right? So if they weigh everybody's luggage and they're off a little bit here, a little bit there, it keeps accumulating. And after a while, you're off by a lot, right? So they have to account for that. Let's just go straight into our example here. 3 pieces of fabric are being sewn together. Determine the precision and the uncertainty for each piece. By the way, 3 pieces sewn together, you should be thinking combined uncertainties. You should be thinking that, oh, okay, I'm combining a bunch of pieces together. It should already ring a bell, okay? So for each piece that is being sewn together, we're going to have to figure out the precision and the uncertainty. So let's do the precision first. Precision is what for this one? 0.1 centimeter. Precision for the second piece is still the same, correct? Precision for the third piece, still the same. You're lucky because it's not always going to be like that. But hey, there it is. What are the uncertainties for each scenario? You're like, Mr. Dirksen, all the precisions are the same. So won't all the uncertainties be the same? Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. I chose easy numbers just to show you the steps, not focus so much on actually calculating. So each piece, you have the precision and the uncertainty. This is A, by the way. You can put A and just say we've done that. And now B, calculate the total length and combined uncertainties. So we're going to do that. So watch this. You're going to write every single piece with its uncertainty just like we did earlier today. Okay, 60.3 centimeters plus or minus 0.05. 30.1 centimeters plus or minus 0.05. Okay. And because we're sewing them together, we're going to add every measurement, we're going to add it to the next. So let's go ahead and do that. If you do that, you get 8, 5, 9, 95.8 centimeters plus or minus. Can you add this together or can you just go 0.05 times 3? Both are correct, right? You can just go 0.05 times 3 or just add them each individually, whatever you want to do. I'm going to show you the trick of multiplying because it's faster. So the combined uncertainty when you put all of these pieces together is this, okay? 0.15 centimeters. This is what the question is asking for. The combined length when you put them all together and their combined uncertainties. And you might think this is not possible, like that can't be. That's how we would treat it, okay? The uncertainties keep accumulating. This is B. What does C ask for? Determine the shortest and longest possible combined length. It should tell you that they're asking for the min and the max. I hope you get that part. Min and max. Okay? So we're going to branch off of this. We're going to get our max, and we're going to get our min. There we go. The max is, forget about all the small pieces. They're now all together here. So it's 95.8 plus 0.15 and 95.8 minus 0.15. Okay. 95.95 centimeters is the max. The min is 95.65 centimeters. This is C, by the way. Part C is, that's what we would do here. Okay. So you're saying when you sew them all together, the pieces could be as long as this or as small as this. Yeah. Just one second. I want to make sure we finish this. I'm going to add a question here. Add D. If you sewed together 80 pieces with the same, write this down, uncertainty. This is actually very important to add, with the same uncertainty. State the combined uncertainty. State the combined uncertainty if you would sew together 80 pieces. What would you do here? Just times it, right? You would go 80 times 0.05. That's 4. So 4 centimeters would be the combined uncertainty. You don't care about the measurement right now, but the combined uncertainty would just add up till you were 4 centimeters off, okay, after 80 pieces. So it becomes significant. We're good? Okay. I'm going to stop there. Hey, that's less than 20 minutes. Can you try page 26? Okay. Page 26, I'm going to probably assign a little bit more than that, but right now, before we go home, try at least one. Actually, I lied to you a little bit. I just want you to do 26 with the boxes here. Okay? Only the boxes. I will continue this. No, you know what? Sorry, I want to cover this. Sorry about that, guys. Can you bear with me 5 more minutes, please? Otherwise, it's gonna get lost in the weekend. It's a long weekend. Let's go to 26, and I will do this one with you. Please pay attention to this one. Moses has a bucket of water with 20.5 liters in it. This is on page 26. He needs to draw some water with a smaller jug, which can hold 1.2 liters. If Junior draws 3 jugs from the bucket, determine how much water will be left in the bucket, including the uncertainty. Okay, pay attention to this part. What is our bucket of water? This many liters, correct? We need to figure out the precision, which is what, 0.1 of a liter? We need our uncertainty from that, which is what, 0.05 of a liter. All right, good. We're going to subtract how many buckets? 3, right? What's the precision of this? Is still the same. Uncertainty is still the same, correct? I want to show it like this. We're going to subtract 3 of them. Just write it down. It's copy paste basically. Because it's not asking for precision, guys, just because it's not asking for precision, I want you to ignore this right now, okay? It's almost like we're now not going to worry about that. We're just going to worry about the measurements and their uncertainties. Let's do this one first. 20.5 minus that 3 times. So subtract it 3 times, you're left with 16.9 liters. You're going to, wherever it says precision before, we're going to go plus or minus. What do you think you will do here? That's what this example is all about. Would you subtract them, or would you still add the uncertainties? And the answer is you still add the uncertainties. Even though we subtract it because we're drawing out of the big bucket, right? We're taking away, the uncertainties still add up. And I will do that here. So it's basically 4 times 0.05, right? They're all the same in this case. They're not always going to be the same. So that's 0.2 liters. And I will make a note. Always add uncertainties, no matter what. Exclamation mark, just 1 or 2 exclamation marks. Stop. Always add your uncertainty. So this is A. I'm just going to stop there because the maximum and minimum, I mean, I think the key will tell you what I will post the key and you will see that you just add and subtract to get the max and the min. Okay? So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to stop there. So if you could do the rest of 26. And I'm also going to keep posting whatever comes after that, but you try this one and look for the key, all right? So 26 to 28 or something like that, I will post. You do that over the weekend. Page 26 to 28 minimum If you feel like doing more, you go for it. But it's an important component, all right?